Hello, today I'm going to demonstrate my corporation's sample forms library. I've navigated in my web browser to demoforms.myforms.com, and I'm presented with a sample forms retrieval form that allows me to retrieve forms from the library. As you can see, there are currently 437 forms in the library at this time, and we'll be adding more as time goes by. Down below, I can see that I can search either by file name or by attributes, exports, or industry. As a newcomer, I probably wouldn't know the file name of a form that I'm interested in, so I'll search by attributes, exports, or industry. As I want forms that are cross-platform, I'll leave that search criteria empty. Under industries, I'll choose inspection because I'm interested in those. Under attributes, I'll pick freeform signature, click the select button to add it to my list of attributes, and scroll on down. I'll leave exports blank for now. If I was actually interested in specific exports types, I could choose some from the list that are available there. If you have any questions about search criteria, you can click on any of the question marks and get a little informational dialogue that will help guide your search. Since I only want forms that match both the inspection industry and also have free forms and signatures, I'll choose this checkbox here that says All Specifications, and then click the Search button. In just a moment, the top list will be populated with forms that match my criteria. As you might expect, inspection industries and free forms / signatures have quite a number of forms here, and we could scroll through the list if we wanted to. We can also see more details about each of these forms, such as its file name, the platforms it supports, the industry, the description of the form, attributes, and exports. Air pollution inspection sounds interesting to me, and it's already selected in my list, so I'll click the downward pointing arrow to add it to my selected forms. I'll also pick metal detector test record. I'll click here, click the down facing arrow again, and it's added to my selected forms. Again, if you need help navigating this page, just click on one of the question marks and it will tell you how to navigate the page. Down below, it's that it wants to email this to an email address. I'll enter mine. And I get to choose whether I want these forms in MFT or MFD format. MFT, of course, is our MyForms template format. MFD is MyForms designer format. In this case, I do want MFD, but if I try to click that, it tells me I must enter a passcode. You'll see there's a passcode box under there. Through a little bit of movie magic, we enter a passcode sort of behind the scenes, and can then check the MFD button there. I'll click on the Send Me My MyForms button to complete my action. And as the form is uploaded to the server, what will happen is those forms will be retrieved from the demo forms library and emailed to me. We're taken back to the My Corporation main webpage where I can find out more about products that we offer, My Forms, My Enterprise apps, mobile inspection software, and so on. But in just a moment, we'll have those forms emailed directly to us in our email client. There it is. So if I navigate over here, we see that in this case it sent me a single email. It will send as many as 4 form files in a single email. So if you request something like 12 different form files, then you would get 3 emails in succession. In this case, since there were only 4 files to send me, just a single email. If I double click on the Air Pollution Inspection MFD, it will launch in my MyForms Designer software. I'll go ahead and save this somewhere that I'm allowed to save it, and I will upload it to my server. This form has actually been on my server before, so we'll see what happens is that when it's uploaded, the designer will tell me that it's updated to revision 2, and that's just fine. I'll say OK to that. Now I'll switch over to Reflector. I'm running an iPad that is talking to the same server, and I will log in over there, and I see that the air pollution inspection form is now available to me. If I tap on it, we see the form there. I can start filling out fields such as how often the inspection is taking place, check some of the check boxes, things like that. Down near the bottom, you'll see there is in fact a signature field, and I can ink in that, and it satisfies a validation rule. That same form, of course, also works in Windows. If I come here to my Windows client, synchronize with the server, we'll import it there. I will see it in my list. I'm able to double click on it, and in much the same way, I'm able to start filling it out here. I hope you enjoyed this quick tour through the Demo Forms library. I encourage you to go to the site, again, demoforms.myforms.com, and you'll have the ability to search for all sorts of different forms. Again, there's 437 available, and we hope we make use of them all. Thank you, and if you have any questions, please contact support@mi-corporation.com.